Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is the second video of Python basics. So yesterday we saw how we can write syntax and how we can take print the output on the console, the data types and type conversion. So next we will continue in this series. So today we'll be learning like indentation, multi-line statement, imports, variables, multiple assignments, memory swapping, input and if else condition, while and for loops. So our code has been completely static running from top to bottom. So today we build the brain of our applications. Machine learning models require dynamic logic to evaluate real-time data, loops to train on millions of rows without crashing our hardware and text processes. So for this one, we'll start with the indentation. Okay. So Python architecture, indentation and imports. Unlike C++ or Java, Python does not use curly braces to group codes. It uses white space that is called indentation. If your indentation is off by single space, the script crashes. So we also use this section to understand the Python's internal vocabulary. In the last video, I showed you we cannot use keyword as a naming space like variable name. So how you can find the list of keywords? So that will also you can see here. We need to import keywords and we will print in the code section. And how to write massive mathematical equation across multiple lines. So first I'm using if condition here. So this is if and we are using here we are giving true and we are using colon. So you can see we are using print statement from here. So this line belongs to the if block. If I remove this one, the indentation from here, so it will throw the error. So if I run this one, you will see print expected and intent block after if statement on line 2. It is an indentation error. If I again move to the click on tab or move after that give the proper indentation. If I run this one, so you can see this line belongs to the if block because it is indented. So you get the indentation error. So this is same if we remove this the indentation, so it will crash the system. And we have a statement like how you can assign write the multiple line statements. Here you can see here we are giving 100 plus 200 plus 300 plus. After that we are giving slash line for telling the Python like we have more data in the next line for in the new line. This is calculation one. We can use parenthesis also. Normally we don't use this one slash. We use parenthesis to write in multiple lines. And I showed you in the work like we will import keyword and here we will print keyword dot klist kw list. So it will return the number of keywords present is there. So how many keywords is there? Okay. You can use print len function keyword dot kw list. So 35 keyword we have. So those keyword we cannot use here as a function name. If we try to use that, I think I already showed you yesterday. We will see again here. Like we have here import or lambda. If I use import equals 5, it will say invalid something. If I use the keyword like lambda also, this will all lambda, so it will also throw the same error syntax error. So if you have any doubt related to this one, you can comment on the comment section and you can ask any question related to this. So this I will remove from here. We will continue to the next part. So the next part is variable assignment mastery. So how you can assign variable? So normally we assign using single line, like if I here I give a equals to 10. This is single line assignment. Next, if I want to be equals to 5, this is called single line assignment. Similarly, if we can assign in the single line like multiple assignments, so you can see above x, y, z equals we are assigning 10, 20, 30. Here we can assign same value to multiple statement also. That will be like we assign for equals and in the end we give the value like this. Weight 1, weight 2 and weight 3 we are assigning 0.0. Here we have A apples, B bananas. So if we want to swap in other language, we need to use third variables. So here we can just simply A equals to A and B equals to B here. So we can swap this side B and A. So B will assign to the value to A and A value assigned to the B. So if we run this cell, you can see apples, banana, it will be swapped to banana or apple. Here this you need to keep, like if you have multiple variable and if you want to assign single value, here we have to use like this. And if we have multiple values and multiple variables, if we don't want to write in multiple lines, so if we have to use like this. It's a single value assignment we are using. Here we are printing and here we are swapping and we are printing after swap. So this, if we forgot, remember this is the f string, like formatting string. We need to start with f and we give the in curly braces the value where we want to print that or use that. Next, we will go to the next. Next, we have how we can take the input from the users. Like we use the input function to stream like uses data in our script. So the golden rule: input function will always return the string. Even if you use type 50 or any other, it will be string only. So you have to explicitly cast before doing the math. Here, if I run this cell, you can see I'm taking input, enter name, and input age. So it will print username and it will type of the age. So it is asking the name. If I type here, and it's asking age. If I enter here, welcome Amit, system fees your age type is a string and 5 years you will be 33. So what it is doing, it's simply checking the type of the string here, and user will give here like feature, age, and here it is, here we are converting it into int user, and after that we are printing this one. So that you can take any number of you can ask any number of input values from user, but all will be in a string and you need to convert those into the input in integer value. Next we have condition control flow, like condition statement, decision engine, you can say if, else, if, or else. So we use control flow to make our script evaluate conditions top down nested logic. is when we place if statement inside another if statement to drill down the complex decision. So normal if statement we have or nested if statement called when we use if inside if. So for that I will show you now if statement singles here we are having two input field interior income and credit score. So here we are checking the income here. So it will be it's greater than 1 lakh, then it will evaluate the high income type and check the credit score inside that. So it will show if credit score greater than 750, it is a premium loan. If it is less than, it will deny the loan. And if we don't have nested if you want, if we say we can check the credit score outside also, but it will not work properly. Like if I have income less than this. Okay, so it will not go in this loop. If you use ice outside, like in else if we are using here, and it will directly check the credit score, that will not do anything. So here, before that, I will try to show you how error it will throw. So I will show you working code here. Here, enter 5,000. Credit score I have like 800. Denied income below minimum threshold. Okay. So here we are converting this one. If I remove the income, like if I not convert the string value to the integer, and if I run this one, I'm giving income 40,000, enter 450. So it will throw error. So what is the error? Not supported between instance of str and int. So what it is saying, it is greater equal to, is not supporting. So it is not comparing the income with the this one, because this is string, this is the number. We cannot compare less than or equal to the string. So we give here the string value here, so that time we can check the equals and equals part, but that will do not work again. Here again I will put that. So here you can see we are using here, if this is colon, after that I already showed you if we use this one, like if we not give proper indentation, so it will fail again. So here you can see the proper indentation is there. So we are checking the value and we are printing. Next we came in the else. So here we are checking income greater equals to 50,000. So I'm checking moderate tabulating risk. Again, if it is proper, then it will go to the inside if and it will check for else if credit score. If credit score greater equals to 7, it will say standard loan approved. The same else if it will not, then need 700 plus credit for the style. And otherwise, if income is less than from all of them, so it will say income below minimum threshold. Here I will show you some more example for if statement. If I give here true, this I already showed you in first cell. Like if I not give anything here, print you can see outside there. If I run this one, give me 1 second. So if I run this cell, you will see the indentation error expected as an indented block after if statement. So this is Python is considering this print statement as outside of this one. So we can add one keyword called pause, and if I run this one, So it is being passed is not keyword. So this is all it's now. If I run this one, so you can see testing is outside. So it is like we are, it's the Python is considering pass as the Python body. So that's why it is not throwing error. If we will not pass anything, it will consider as the error for this one. Similarly, we have to do for else also. If we not give anything, like if I go here to control it, remove this one, inside if else print inside else. So if I run this one, you can see it's printing inside if only because this value is always true. So if here false, you can see it is printing inside else. And if I not give anything here, or if I delete this one, you can see incomplete input. So I give here pass, so it will work. So this is for if and if else condition. Next, again, I will show you more example. So if I am taking input 1 equals to, if I convert this int and take input enter your age. Next, if I use if I will change this variable name to age only, it will be easy to understand. If is age less than 30, print your age is less than, pass the age, okay. If I run this one first time, if I print 40 and enter, oh, sorry, I entered 40, 3 I will enter. So your age is less than 3. So in this case, this is correct, right? Next, I will go and if, okay, same I'm using age less than 20 and printing print and again I'm using one more elif is less than 15 and print again else. So what will be the output if we keep the age less than, I say 15. So if I enter the age less than 15, Okay, the statement is same. Give me 1 second to compare. I will do one thing. First if first elif second elif. Now here else. Now I will run. Now I will give 15. So what it is saying? First step, your age is less than 15. So you can see this is printing here one. First step, your age. But this is correct according to the condition because 15 is less than 13. But we want to print this one because we added explicit if for this one. So how it will do this one? So we have to switch the order here because if we move this the maximum condition, we are comparing any value and that is from maximum, it's always true the first step. If I move this, if you can say if I move 15 here and move 13 here, so what will be the output now? Like if I print 15, so first condition will pass or not? No, because we are using only less than, not equal. So the age will not be mm, the first will for loop will like first execution will not work for this one. So first condition because this is less than, so it will not be true. It is false. It will go to the second iteration. Here it will take age less than 20. So it will print the 50. So it will not go to the next condition. Similarly, if I give here less than 15 itself, so it will print the first if else condition. And if I give here 25, so it will be the second if else here. And if I give here more than 30, so it will be the else block. So this is how your if works. You have to give the condition and we can add more condition also here, but those will we learn in the operator sections like and or this one. Now next we are coming to the iteration engine, while loop and break statement. So if we need run operation like 10,000 times, okay, so we don't copy and paste code, we write a loop. Like if you have 10,000 times you are printing some number or something, multiple messages, so you don't have to write multiple print statements like print this, print this, print this. We use for loop to iterate through that, and a while loop runs continuously as long as condition is true. If you forget to update the condition, it creates infinite loop that will crash your CPU. So we use the break keyword as an emergency stop. So remember that while loop, here we are having battery, okay, greater than 80. If our battery is always is greater than 80, like if it is going to 85, we are charging again. If it is going 90, we are keeping the battery charging. So it will be above 80 and we will be getting the percentage this one. And after that, like it will be continuously will get message if the battery is above this one only. But when we are less than, like we are not charging, we are keeping using phone and battery is still 80, so we'll get the message this one. Once we are using your battery minus equals 5, so it will be less than 80, then it will stop the print statement. While loop it will stay. Here we have second loop and break statement logic. Security attempts we are having 0. Next we are putting file 2 here, okay, so this will be infinite loop. So what we are doing, we are doing security attempts plus equals to 1 and we are checking unauthorized attempt security. Next, once the security attempts value is reached to the greater equals to 3, so what it will do, it will try to print the maximum attempts triggered, tracking and lockout, and after that it is breaking the while loop. If I run this section, So you can see the battery is 100%. So it printed the value. So it is 95% because we are subtracting -5. So that's why it's 100, after that 95, after that 90 and 85. Next, in the next loop. So after that it is we are printing test complete outside that, and same for unauthorized we are keeping 1, 2, 3, and once this is greater or equal to 3 we are showing maximum attempts triggered and it's lockout. So like this you can use while loop. So remember this, the condition is important. If you are forgot to update the condition, so the system will run continuously. It will print continuously, so it will not do anything, just print a statement. So that is wrong, because we never have any loop that will print continuously and verbal continuously. So now we have for loop and continue. Here a for loop executes code to a specific number of times in ML. So we use the train model over epoch using range, start and stop functions. So once you will start machine learning, you will understand what is epoch and what it means we are iterative. So keep in mind that we are use loop to run the same code multiple times, and we have especially give a proper condition to stop that also. If we encounter a broken row of data while looping, we don't want to break, so the whole loop we continue to skip the bad data and move to the next station. So like if we are using any data and inside that data we are having some messy data or wrong data, so we are putting condition. So if that is follow that condition, like this is bad data, so that time you don't want to break our complete loop, we just skip that particular data. So we are doing, we are keeping the print statement epoch in range from 1 to 6. What it will do, it will print 5 times the epoch. So what is that epoch? Number and how many iterations. So after that it will complete. So processing sensor data. So after that again we are reading in range from 1 to 6. If reading equals to 3. So what it will do is glitching at reading 3. So we'll escape using the continue. Yeah, this is you can say if statement, and this is inside for loop. So it will iterate number of times. When you can see what is the number here, we have 5, so it will iterate 5 times. After that we are printing the reading. This will be in the end outside the for loop. No, I think this is inside on the for loop only. Okay, so if I run this one, so you can see here epochs 1 by 5, 1 2 by 5, 3 by 4 by is completed. Again we are for sensor data we are print checking. It will first, it will this condition will be false, so it will go to the print statement. For second also it will print, and for third once the reading value is third, it will ignore that. So you will see that glitching at reading third, so it's not processing the reading once. So like after continue, the next line number of lines that you have edited, so those will be skipped. So it will start the for loop again. So here we are showing for loop. So in the ML we don't use for loop all the time. Sometimes we use different function that is present in the numpy. If you want to see what are we use, so I already created video for that, so you can check that video, and I will add the link in the description for that video. Now NLP foundation, string and formatting. So we have like most of the data when we import using CSV or any other forms of data, we are got in the string format. So how we perform operation on the strings, that will be seen in this section. So the first step in our logic engine is to manipulate text. Next, what we will see, methods, slicing and formatting. So we will see strip, uppercase and replace, and this is the slicing and the decimal precision, formatting using fstring. So here we have raw text. Machine learning is future. Cleaning text, raw text dot strip, and so here you can see this. What is this strip? Okay, I have here a plate. So I click shift tab, so you can see the detail of that function, what it will do. So you can see the return a copy of the string with leading and trailing white space removed. So what it will do is strip the from starting and ending side the white space. So this will work only for Python. Like if I click on the print statement, if I again shift tab, it will see the documentation for the print statement. If you want to see for any function, just click on the there and click shift tab, so you will get the details. So here, as you can see, we have a space here and a space here, and if we remove using strips, so this will be plain text. We don't have any extra space. Now we want to convert in the our all the data in the uppercase. We use upper function, and now here you can see clean text dot replace. What replace future with the present. We are replacing this word with this word. Okay. So here next we are having print slice words. What we are slicing clean text from 0 to 7. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will print machine. So I will run this section for now. You can see machine learning is the feature. So after stripping, you can see there is no space in the starting and ending here. Next, we use the uppercase function. So you can see all the character in this one is uppercase. We replaced future with the present using the replace functions. You can see machine learning is the present and slice words is in machine. So you can think we will say like we are giving the 7, but why it's printing till here, right? Here we are giving 7. So why it's printing to 6? And how you can calculate 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Because the last value we are printing, it will be less than to that one, not equal. So what is the less than? Less than to 7. So that's why it's printing here. It's not printing there the space because we are not saying less than so that if we take this one, it will be 8. So that's why it's always remember the in slicing we this will be less than to the given value. So if you give 8, it will be less than 8 only till 7. Next, output formatting. This we already saw using the formatting string, but we are seeing the precision, how we can give the proper precision, like decimal and currency we have. So output, we are having AI confidence 0.987653281. This is long numbers. Here we are having revenue in the point 2, sorry, point 5, and only one word. So if we want to a confidence with print and we are moving to this one using dot 2f, it will 2 decimal, and revenue also we are using dot 2f for 2 decimal. So if we print this one, so you can see the formatted confidence is to 0.099 and 0.50 2 decimal. If we, what if I give 3 here, you can see it print to 3 decimal. Next we have here that data we can loop through a string to clean out our wet characters. So what is this? We are using this one data and this is alphanumeric something. So what we are doing, we are extracting words from this one. So we are using here in data. So it will take one character like m and it will go inside loop. It will check if char dot is alpha. So it will return it is character or not. If it is character, then what it will do, it will expect it will extract that bird and plus equals to the char. So first we don't have empty string, so it will be like m. Next it will go to the loop again, so you can see next we have 1, so it will go here, it will is alpha, so it will be false, it will not go here, and next it will again go to the a, and it will be alpha, so it will print a. So similarly it will just simply remove all the numeric character from here, so it will only keep the character alphabet. So you can see here, so in the end it's printing machine. So this is the for this lecture. You can see we saw so many things in this one: if else condition, for loops, while loops, indentation, input output. You can take how you can take input from integers, and friend we already saw how we can check how many keywords we have using this one. We saw some indentation error, syntax error, multi-line statement, single statement, multiple assignments. So these in this lecture we are done, so we have to practice for these things. So next we will continue our basics of Python. So please like and subscribe this video. Dhanyawad.